and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And off we go from Jacksonville.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage. Dropped at the 17. In motion right is Ridley. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On play action, Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
In motion right is Ridley. On third down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
From the left hash, this from 37.
The kick by McManus is good.
And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down and 3.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Purdy to throw it on first down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
Here's Purdy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. This one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now ETN to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun. 11.
Now Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 66 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Hey, lion.
2nd and 10.
Go. 11.
Lawrence will throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Lisa 24.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Easy. Read him 24. Read him 54. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 69 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Go, go, let's go. Take right open, open.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing here, Purdy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st down, Purdy.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Flushed out right.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion left goes Jones. And to throw again is Lawrence. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Straight ahead, Etienne. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first, and it'll bring up 3rd down now. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. back to the ground with Etienne.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Lawrence going to keep it.
And take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence
Keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
and the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Purdy, big 4th down play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. Purdy sets up to throw again. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Now Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 21 yards away. And the 49ers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports